Over 6,000 monasteries. Demolished. Not by war, by policy.
October 1950. The People's Liberation Army crossed into Tibet. Beijing called it a peaceful liberation. The Tibetan army had fewer than 10,000 soldiers against 80,000 Chinese troops. Resistance lasted weeks.
What followed the military takeover was methodical and deliberate.
During the Cultural Revolution, beginning in 1966, Red Guards and Chinese military units moved through Tibet, destroying every visible expression of Tibetan culture. Of approximately 6,000 monasteries, temples, and cultural sites that existed before 1950, fewer than 10 remained standing by the late 1970s. Not damaged, gone.
Monks were publicly humiliated and forced to violate their vows. Religious texts were burned. The Tibetan language was suppressed in schools. Farmers were forced into collective agricultural systems that ignored Tibetan geography and climate, contributing to famines that killed an estimated 100,000 people in the early 1960s, according to research cited by the Tibetan government in exile. The Dalai Lama fled to India in 1959 after an uprising was crushed by Chinese military force. He has not been permitted to return. China controls who is recognized as the next Dalai Lama, the spiritual leader of Tibetan Buddhism. A 6-year-old boy named Gedhun Choki Nyima was identified by the current Dalai Lama as the reincarnation of the Panchen Lama in 1995. 3 days later, Chinese authorities took him and his family into custody. He has not been seen in public since. He is now in his mid-30s.
The world buys Chinese goods, attends Chinese-sponsored cultural events, and politely does not mention Tibet.
Over 6,000 monasteries. Demolished. Not by war, by policy.